Hey equestrians, Polly from Blue Ribbon Law here, and today we're going to be talking about horse associations. Over the past 15 years, we've had the opportunity to work with a wide variety of horse associations, both large and small. Often, these associations have been around for many, many years and are just operating at the status quo until something goes wrong. Most of them are run by volunteers who are just trying to do their best to keep the organization going. Whether you're the president of the association, on the board of directors, or even just a member, you should listen up because today I'm going to tell you about the top 4 things you can look for to make sure your horse association is able to continue functioning for many more years to come. Bylaws and rules. One of the biggest problems we have seen done repeatedly by horse associations is not maintaining their bylaws and rules. We understand that some of these organizations are 30, 40, or even 50 years old, which often means the bylaws were created before it was even standard to have an electronic copy of the documents, and that many of the founders are no longer volunteering for the organization. The big problem is when there's a dispute within the organization, the bylaws are the controlling document, and if no one can find a copy of them, life gets a lot harder. Additionally, you want to make sure that your bylaws and rules are working together for the benefit of the association. If your bylaws say one thing and your rules say something different, it's going to be a costly issue for the organization to untangle. The best approach is to have a yearly meeting with the board of directors and the organization's attorney to make sure that everything is in order and there are no discrepancies between the rules and the bylaws. Established hearing and rule violation procedures. The second thing every association should do is have very clear and established rule violation and hearing procedures. These types of procedures should address how a member can file a complaint, as well as how the organization handles a situation where a member or members have violated the rules. While it is never fun as a board of directors to have to deal with these types of circumstances, if clear procedures are established ahead of time, it can not only save time and money, but in some cases can even ensure that a dispute doesn't mean the end of a long-standing organization. Dispute resolution. Many of the smaller horse associations are operating on a limited budget, and as a result, to litigate cases and disputes, in most cases would end up bankrupting them, which is why we recommend that membership agreements have a dispute resolution policy, which at a minimum mandates mediation with a third-party neutral. And in some cases, we actually recommending having arbitration clauses as well. Mediation, when done correctly, can solve so many different types of disputes at a fraction of the cost of a lawsuit or even an arbitration. Adding this type of simple clause into the bylaws and the member agreement might actually save the association from having to fold down the road. Insurance. If you've listened to any of my other videos, you've likely heard me talk about insurance. And my advice is no different for a horse association. Nonprofit associations should generally have both a general liability policy as well as a directors and officers insurance policy, which will cover the actions and decisions the board of directors makes and protect them from liability from making those decisions. So if you've listened to this video and realize the association that you're volunteering for has some issues to fix, we can help you. We work with horse organizations, large and small, advising them on these issues and many more. So visit our website or call our office today to schedule an appointment. We hope to hear from you soon.